Hello everybody and welcome back to Achievement Hunters. Today we have a lot of work to do. In the last episode we built these tree houses right up here on the mountain. In this episode we need to make a slight path to get down, and we also need to start transporting all our items up there. 2 episodes ago we also deforested this entire island and built this wool vending machine. I have plans for this island. We're going to make it into more of a farming area, and I think we're going to get a very good start on it. We also need to talk about our punishments. Every single time that I die, a punishment suggested by you guys in the comments below is going to be implemented by me into this world. Last episode, we died twice. So I've decided to use one of Oreo's suggestions, which is no sleeping for an episode. I'm going to also make this harder by also using the leather armor only for an episode, meaning that things are gonna get a little bit dangerous about here. I still need to get some leather armor. I haven't crafted it yet, so I just logged into the world for the first time today, but we're gonna get that done in just a couple minutes. So this is my last time sleeping for the entire episode. Honestly, I'm willing to do everything after last episode. Having only half an inventory was literal torture. So I've made a brand new set of leather armor, and there we go. This is gonna be our outfit for the rest of the episode. So as I mentioned before, we have a lot of stuff to get done today. I'd like to start with getting this path in. It doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be a faster way than climbing up the mountain. So I'm going to be clearing out the area a little bit, and I'll find some torches and maybe start making a bit of a path. So I have a very temporary path. This part right here looks okay down there, but this path that I just cut through the mountain looks very bad. No, 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 no. No, 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 you will kill me. Oh my goodness. I've had some close calls. This lack of armor is not fun. So we go through the mountain down here, just a really bad staircase that will be taken out. I hate this part. And this is okay, it kind of winds up the mountain a little bit. And then we have the path that goes all the way to our starter base. So now that we've done this, I think it's time for us to bring all of our items from over there and actually sort them up here to see what we have. This may take a while. Sorting chests is never fun, but it is going to highly improve our efficiency, so we're able to actually get the rest of the projects for the episode done way faster. All right, here we have all of my worldly possessions. We have pretty much every single chest full. This one's almost there. This is actually more stuff than I thought I had. It's gonna take me a little while to actually sort them all out. It did take like an hour to get them all up here, so it's gonna take a while to sort. I think for now, while we're still figuring out exactly how the interior of these are going to be, I'm probably just going to have most of the storage down here. But I would like it eventually to be in all these tree houses. I just don't know exactly how I want them to be laid out yet. I know it's not really the most exciting start to an episode ever, but trust me, this is going to make things way better in the long run. Alright, so this right here is all temporary. This wool is going to be moved later this episode. And also all of these furnaces are just cooking some food because I'm running out. Because these phantoms keep attacking me. If you want proof I'm not sleeping, there it is. And I also have everything sorted. We've got ores, mob loot, crops, woods. This is all sorts of stones and sand, tools, other functional things. We've got other blocks. We've got like the mushroom stems, clay mud, the other chest for everything else, nether, and then here's going to be the jump chests. This is not going to stay. Eventually this will all be moved either into here or into a new building. I might have to do a new building for storage. I'm not sure if I have enough space in these. I'm going to do my best though. I think we can do it. So the next project is going to be to work on our island. I've been saying I have big plans for that island for like 3 episodes now. This is number 4. So it's finally time to use those big visions. So basically, I might go mining for a little bit because I'm going to need some tools. I have this diamond axe and another diamond axe, apparently, a sword and a hoe. That's it. I need some better gear. So I'm gonna collect some things and just hit the mines for a while and try to find as much diamonds as we can because we only have 2 and I'd like to get at least some pickaxes and shovels and other things like that. Right? Let's get mining. So I mined for a little while, and we only ended up with 10 diamonds, which is not that great, but it'll be enough to get started on the project. But anyways, I did get a suggestion on the YouTube comments because I was mad about this being here and it looked really ugly, to instead change it out for chains. So apparently ladders can go on chains and it'll look a little better. I'm not sure, a little skeptical. I didn't know if this was a thing. That does look a lot better. I just needed something that was a little bit thinner than what we had going for us before. So yeah, let's go in to start taking all this down. That looks much better. Thank you for the suggestion. So here's the island we need to transform. It's a lot bigger when you're actually on it than it feels like, but I do have a couple plans. First of all, this over here, I want to put a line right through here, and I want to make this a little spot for turtles. This beach is most likely going to be gone, replaced with crops, and that's going to be where the turtles go. Pretty much this entire island is going to be for farming. You're going to have all the animals, all the crops. But to get the effects that I'd like in this area, we're going to have to take down a lot of the terrain. I want to be able to put in a lot of my own terrain, and I also don't like this back here. I want this taken down a bit. So we're going to be doing a lot of breaking blocks. It's going to take a little while, so we might as well get started. So lots of work. As you can see, this whole hill has been taken down a little bit. I think maybe like 10 blocks now. It's gone down a good chunk. So the entire island is now level 71 or below. My goal is to get to level 67, I think, because that'll give us 4 blocks above the sea level. It is taking forever though. I mean, I just did this chunk and it took forever, and we have all of this to do. But it's okay. We're gonna get it done. I do need more armor though. This is really sad. I also had to go get more shovels because I have been breaking these things so fast. I really didn't think I'd go through as many as I've been going through, but I've been going through a lot of them. Yeah, time to do even more digging. So we've cleared out a lot of land so far. This whole thing was like 10 blocks higher than it was, I feel like. We've pushed this back really far, but we still have a lot farther to go. But the problem is that I'm out of tools. Basically, these iron pickaxes that I have right now is all the iron I own, and I pretty much have 0 coal as well. I've been using diamond tools, it's been really nice, but they've all broken. I've gone through a couple pairs now. But to get diamonds, I have to go mining, and to mine, I need iron. So I'm thinking about going to those mountains we saw in the last episode, so I can get a large quantity of iron and actually be able to make some progress on this. Plus, it would not be a bad idea to have some extra iron. So that's where we're heading now. So we have collected a lot of iron and a lot of coal. So we've got like 3, almost 4 stacks of iron and 6, almost 7 stacks of coal. So we've got plenty, so it's time to return home with all of our loot. So I have been spending most of my nights under this flat platform, and I am sick of it. I cannot handle the phantoms. Kill one, they just respawn, so I can't even kill them and then like survive through the rest of the night. So my plan is to fail the challenge. As soon as this part over here is done, I will be ending the no sleeping challenge. So this is gonna be one of my last nights without sleeping. So I'm so sorry about failing the challenge. Yeah, so I just cannot handle this anymore. I really want to get this video out to you guys, and it's just been taking forever. I feel like no sleeping is just taking up so much time. So I just want to make some progress on this video. So again, so sorry about failing the challenge, but I will be keeping the leather armor though. So I thought the best way to get a lot of diamonds would be to get a fortune pickaxe. So the best I could get was this fortune 2. I rolled a couple of them. I got this, but I also have this fortune 2 book. So we can get fortune 3 if we make an anvil. But I believe that enchanting something with an anvil is an achievement. I could be wrong, but if I'm correct here, this will give us another achievement. Oh, and we got efficiency 3? That is a really good pickaxe. That is a really good pickaxe for iron. Alright, perfect. This will hopefully make mining for diamonds just a little bit easier. Alright, so we've got 28 diamonds now. I think that's good enough to get a start on things. This fortune was honestly the best decision I think I've ever made. Let's go enchant up some more tools and make some new ones, and we can continue our project. Oh, this is so much better. We'll be able to rip through this in no time at all. So it's taken some time, but this half is now completely flat. There's going to be a lot of terraforming to do around the edges, but I'm going to worry about most of this when we actually go in and outline where all the crops and everything is going to go. I'm not too concerned about it at the minute. This may be turned into grass. I'm not exactly sure, but this chunk I knew was going to take the longest, and it is now finally all taken down. This chunk, it's honestly, I'm not too worried about it. It's mostly going to be dirt, and it's not that tall either. So honestly, this will take like half the amount of time this did. This took forever. But we're almost done making a space that we can actually use. So you can't see it from here, but everything is cleared out to the level I wanted it at. So we're going to go to bed for the first time in, oh, are you kidding? There we go. There we go, finally. My first sleep in forever. Hours and... that was odd. Now I can finally show you that we have all of this all leveled out. Now there's going to be lots more terraforming. We're probably going to need to get all of this and turn it into dirt. But I'm going to be more worried about all of that when we actually have it all laid out. Which brings me into the next section, organizing this area. I want to have circles around and where everything is going to be going, because there's going to be lots of crops and I want to have everything laid out on exactly where it's all going to go, so I can start getting everything to look perfect. So I'm going to grab some blocks and we're going to start laying out exactly where all these areas are going to be going. Because I believe I've said it before, but this area back here is probably going to be animals. We're going to have a nice little hill covering this, and probably a waterfall cutting through here with crops along the rest of the island. So we're gonna sort of have like the waterfall like feeding the crops to make sense why it's all on this island. And we'll probably have some paths running along in between the different areas. There's a lot of firsts in this series. This is my first time making giant crop fields like this, so I'm a little nervous, but I mean, last episode we built custom trees for the first time, so really this should be much easier. So I have been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of planning. So first of all, the least important, I organized all my chests down there. I've got everything organized. We've got like dirt, stone, other things. I've also planned out this little block right here. This is where I want to connect the two. I want to have a bridge across right here, which is going to be a lot later because we have a lot of circles that we need to work on. And then over here, here's where I'm going to cut out and have the river going across. At least this chunk, I might make it a little bigger, but then that's going to be the turtle sanctuary over there. This big cobblestone line here is going to be the river, where it's going to fall down from our little mountain right there. Or not quite a mountain, it's more of like it's just a little tiny hill. That's more of a mountain, that's a hill. But I did plan on where the path's gonna go, so then we're gonna add all the stone and everything around there. I've got these two circles planned out as the chicken area, beetroot, melons, potatoes. This one's gonna be either melons or potatoes, whichever one I need more of. Melons, wheat, carrots, I think. This is gonna be the cow area. We're gonna add like two little shelter things. And then this will be the pig pen. We're gonna add like a little house for them. and some mud piles all around. And then everywhere where there's not like a circle or something, it's most likely going to be a path. I might add like right here there's a good spot. I might add like a little fountain. Down there I might add like a little beach area. I don't know. There's so many little tiny details that I want to add to this area, but we definitely need to get the main stuff out of the way first. So I was planning on getting this entire island done today, but there's a lot of things we need to do. So I think I want to focus on getting this done. This mountain will 100% be done this episode. So if we follow the river over this way, we are going to end up at our area. So I've already made the little path that kind of shows where we're going to be going up. This is going to be a lot steeper. I've just been kind of marking it out in stone how I want it to go. But it's going to run right along where the chicken coop's going to go. We're going to push this up, so it's going to start building up like right along here. So it'll come up, so this will be up more. So you won't be able to see this path in like this little area. It'll be hidden from the main area. So when you're down here, you should not be able to see kind of into there. You'll see it like right there, but you won't be able to see it in this area. So we'll have like the little mountain kind of coming like this, making a little wall along the path. So you won't be able to see too much. So the path kind of disappears into the hill. That's kind of the plan. And this is gonna come down and connect with these right here. I'm also thinking about making this a gradient, similar, if not the same, to what we did on the cliffs in the last season of Buildcraft. Similar to that going up. Okay, wow. And then on this side, we will, of course, have the waterfall trickling down from above. The back side is going to end up being more of a sloping hill. These front sides will be more jagged, more cliff. Honestly, that was probably a little bit of a confusing explanation, but I think as we build, it'll start to make a lot more sense. I think I'm going to start with the sloping bits, because we have the path planned out, and so I think the sloping bits will make it a lot easier to plan out the cliff exactly where it's going to go. So, once again, let's get building. Alright, so once again, lots of planning. Not much makes sense, but this cobblestone line, I've actually changed the direction it goes just a little bit. So this is the river, it's going to come down here. And then I have, this is kind of the flat area. And then there's the cliffs. The cliff is going to shorten up and combine, and then this area is going to be longer and sloping. You can kind of see the direction it'll take down there. Yep, so that cliff will go up that way and hit there, and have the river cutting through it. So it'll be a little bit steeper, but this is basically what it's going to look like, except there's going to be an actual gradient in it. And then also in here is where I've done most of the work. I changed out this board, and I made it into a like crosshatch pattern out of, or checkerboard, whatever it's called. And so I also added signs pointing just down, and it looks a lot neater. And then I added this little area to give it a little cave look, which is cute. And I'm still showing this side, and then this is where we're going to store all of the wool. And it's all going to be stored in this location, so we won't have to store it up at the treehouse, and they'll all be stored right here. So I've done a lot of work figuring out this section of the hill. I really, really love how this looks. How you can just see the wall kind of popping through right there. And there's some issues I gotta figure out with how this transitions into the cliff. It still looks a little rough, but I am happy with the shape. And I also went and added where the waterfall is going to go. Now I want to see how the waterfall looks, but I'm very nervous because one wrong step and there goes my entire redstone project. Alright, so 5 very terrifying minutes later, and we have a waterfall. Now, it's a little thicker than I think I was hoping for. I might try to cut in a little bit. I pictured it being wide, but that looks a little too wide. So some tweaking still needs to be done, but I do like the look of this hill right now. The next thing I want to do to further test this is to add in the gradient that I want to add, which will really make sure that we know that this is what we're doing. Alright, so with the texturing, and I think it looks pretty good. We're going from cobblestone to gravel to stone to andesite. Except pretty much exactly what we did in Buildcraft, except minus the tuff. But yes, this looks very good. I did a little adjusting to the waterfall, so I think it'll look closer to the shape I want. It's starting to look good from the front, but there's still a lot of this little hill that needs to be done. So this is a 360 build. We're not leaving any stage props on this one. So yes, I'm probably gonna go around that way, so time to start working on that side.
So, bit of an update. This one is both a real life update and a Minecraft update. So, you may notice the sound is a little bit different. At least I'm guessing it is. I haven't actually listened to it yet. But, I have recently just moved into my college dorm. And so, it's a little hard to record videos with a roommate. So, I've done a lot of work on this, but I haven't really been able to record any clips just because we're always together, but I did finish this entire cliff. I had a couple days before classes started, and I just decided to get it done. So we've got this waterfall, which I'm sure I've already showed off, but then I went and I finished and connected it down all the way with this hill right here, which does go all the way around, and then up here it connects up here. Oh, I seem to have forgotten to block here. And then down here, another cliff starts and winds itself all the way around this way. It has a little plateau around here and meets back up towards the front. So I do love, obviously my favorite view is right here. I love this. I love the view from around the side that way. But there is one slight issue with what I've done here. This right here. This is so bad. I couldn't figure out a way to make it look good with like having it more slope. So the plan is later when we go back and add details into the whole island to add maybe a couple trees, some bushes, and other stuff like that to make this look less bad. Leaves, figs, everything. But yeah, I spent so long on this cliff that it's been forever since I actually got a video out. So we might have to wait to make more progress until the next episode just because this took genuinely forever. But it's all working. In here I even updated the inside of this to match the gradient from the outside. So we have more andesite here instead of cobblestone. I've updated it all back there. So I think as we go through this island, we'll simply just work from here outwards. So the next thing we'll have to do is the chicken coop in the next episode. But since this is the end of the episode, we have to do what we always do, which is continuing the map. Now we've got the map right, and the map top. So this next time, we're probably going to end up in this section right here. Now this one should be cool because I can't wait to explore that mesa more. It's so pretty. But I need to get my stuff together and then we can head out on a brand new adventure. Alright, we've made it here. Time to finish up the map. This will take a while. I almost just died again. Yeah, I can't do that. But I have made it back to the mesa. So we're gonna see if we can finally find the end of it today. Probably not, because this thing is massive, but we'll try our best. I only found one end of the mesa. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Hi. There's a jungle temple over there. We should go check that out. Oh, nothing great, but I guess we'll take it. Oh, I got armor trims. I'll take that. Right, back to exploring. Found a coral reef. I was wondering if we'd have one of those around here. Oh my god, it's a cactus. We've needed this for so long. We actually found it into the mesa? Okay, I was not expecting to find it this soon. I thought it would go a little farther, but I'm so glad we found it. More dogs. I don't know if we found this variety yet. So cute. I just don't want any yet. Alright, we are now about halfway through the map. We still have so much left. Oh, it's another jungle temple. We should definitely check that out. Ow. Oh, nothing great. I might as well take it anyways, though. Oh, some more trims, at least. The rest of it's trash, though. On to the last line of the map. We're almost done. And the map is done. Time to head back home and add this to the collection. And home sweet home. I'm really excited to be back. That map took forever. And our world has expanded. Alright, so with that, we're gonna call it an episode. We've done a lot of work. Now, I know this episode has been a little bit delayed. I've been very busy. And there's a good chance all the videos after this one are going to be delayed. Just let me work at whatever schedule works, because otherwise, there's gonna be no videos. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you in the next one. I have big plans for the island. I cannot wait to actually see them be completed. So anyways, I will see you all next time, and have a great day, everybody.